I'm a huge Elvis nerd. So I remember when I was about 8, 9 years old, we had all these concert recordings coming out, and I would go online and try to download them all and hear as much as I could. I was starting to play guitar at the time, so I just wanted to learn as much as I could about the arrangements and everything else. And I realized a common thing on them, that you could always hear Charlie Hodges laugh when Elvis did something, but then there was a female laugh that would happen constantly in the show. And every recording from every show that I was listening to, at some point, this woman would laugh. And I always wondered, like, who was she? You know, what was Elvis doing? Because sometimes you could hear the joke and you would get it why she was laughing, but sometimes Elvis would probably just do something, and all I heard was the laugh, and I always would be curious about, like, did he do something funny on stage, and we didn't have any visuals. And then a few years later, a guy named Valentino contacted me and invited me to do a show with Sean Clush in Chile. And we played for 14,000 people in a sold-out arena. And we had some of the original musicians with us. And during the show, Sean made something funny, and I heard the laugh live right there. So I got my answer at that time, who was laughing through every Elvis show and joking with Elvis. So I had the honor and the privilege to tour with this lady for 6, 7 years. And she had a speech that she would tell people, and now I kind of want to make this speech be my speech as well, to introduce her. When I tell people that I perform with her on stage, people do tell me and ask me, "Well, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. You played with Estelle Brown? You're so lucky." And I always tell them that I'm not lucky. I'm blessed to know Estelle Brown. So please welcome Estelle Brown.
From the Sweet Inspiration, Estelle Brown.
Adopted you as my family. Since all of my folks went on the other side, I have you. And that makes it easy. Thank you so much.
So glad you're here. So glad you're here.
Thank you.
So, what was the first time that you sang? Like, where was it? How did it all start?
The first time I sang, I was in church. That's where it all started, in church. And then I sang at my school. They had a thing called the Glee Club, which all the young people would get together, and we have a big choir. And I was a part of the Glee Club. And the instructor, whose name was Miss Wright, she informed me, "You can sing." I said, "Oh, me?" She said, "Yeah," and she gave me a solo to sing with the Glee Club.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And at church, you had a group with your family, right?
Oh yeah, I had a family group. The family group was called the Sweet Inspirations. My younger brother played piano. My older brother sang tenor. My sister sang alto, and I was a soprano. And it just amazes me how a group of people can get together and everybody has a certain tone that they sing. I couldn't sing alto, I could sing first soprano. I could sing tenor, that was my brother's part. So I sang my part, everybody sang their own part. And it made a very, very wonderful group called the Sweet Inspirations.
At church, you got to meet one of the ladies that
Oh,
would join
in
the group
church
later.
I met Sissy Houston, because she was at the time doing recordings at Atlantic Records for different artists who needed background on their songs. And she found that she needed some help and asked me would I mind joining her, giving her a hand in doing backgrounds. And I agreed, and thank God I did. And then from there on, we became the Sweet Inspirations and Atlantic Records. And we were named the Inspirations, but they found that there was a group called the Inspirations, so we couldn't use that name. And there was another guy, his name was Chuck Jackson. He was a big singer too. He said, well, why don't you call them Sweet Inspirations? That's how our name was. That's how we formed our name, Sweet Inspirations. And that's what they began to call us, the Sweet Inspirations. They used to call us Sissy's Girls. Call Sissy's Girls. Do the background singers. Call Sissy Girl. So no, now they call us the Sweet Inspirations. And that was fine.
A little better than Sissy's Girl. Yes. A little better than Sissy's. And he wrote a song for you guys.
He wrote Sweet Inspirations.
Yes.
For the Sweet Inspirations. And we recorded that song, and it was our first and only hit.
When somebody very big in business listened to the song and wanted to hire you guys, so
we all know who that man was.
Yes. So you guys get a call from Tom Diskin.
We got a call from Tom Diskins, who was more or less Elvis's road manager. And he said, Elvis is getting ready to start his performances again. Would you mind helping him? I said, what are we going to see with Elvis? He's a rock and roll singer, and we're gospel singers. And that's not gonna be real good. But little did we know, they sent us all of them, about 500 albums, told us to listen to them, learn the backgrounds, and come to rehearsal. Come to rehearsal. But we eventually decided to try it anyway, because we first said no. But then when we went to Las Vegas, and for the first rehearsal, and met Elvis, and had the first rehearsal, everything just fell in place. It was like a marriage, and it was a good thing. It happened. So
We're pretty grateful.
I would always say, God, I thank you. Elvis, I thank you too. Because had he not hired us, we would not be as well known as we are.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And how was like the first season? You know, you guys got to basically create a new sound with him.
We created the sound with him. And what I liked about Elvis, he was not a hard taskmaster. You know, he'd get over it, do this, do that. No, he allowed us to input our own feelings in the songs and sing what we wanted to sing as background singers. And if he liked it, which means basically he did, he would say, that's good, that's good, that's good. But if we sang something that didn't coincide with what he was singing, he said, I think you should hold that and try it on another song, which we did. And it worked out fine until I started calling him boss. No, I'm not your boss. Don't call me boss. I'm not your boss. I'm your brother.
Yeah, I know that. Well, that's something that we're talking about, that it's really interesting for the younger generation too.
Yes.
All these new videos were coming out and everything, and all the girls were talking about your clothes. Because if you see any, scenes from EPiC and everything, it still has like this cool, leather coats and all these really cool shirts. So we talked a little bit about it. Do you remember the store that you got it from?
Yes. I remember we had to get a particular outfit to wear for a show, and we didn't know what we were going to do. But we found this seamstress. She had a store, and it was called Susie Cream Cheese. She had some wonderful outfits. And that's where we would get our outfits from, Susie Cream Cheese.
And Susie, Elvis shopped at Susie's, Linda Thompson shopped at Susie's. And in the new fashion exhibit, there are shirts on display from Susie Cream Cheese.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
You want
let me see.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, was that the store? That's
We
Susie's?
found some pictures from the store online.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then there's also the front of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the tag.
That's Susie Cream Cheese, y'all.
Yeah. And then the tag that some of the shirts had in it.
Wow.
Yes.
She has some wonderful stuff. Wonderful things. Wonderful things.
Now
And
when-
she wasn't very expensive either. Not as things are today. No way. But we thought it was expensive because we had a lower salary. At that time, we made less money. But the more, as time went on, wages went up and the cost of things got higher. Even now, they're getting higher and higher. Everything is going up in price except wages. What you say?
Go on, girl.
What you say?
Go on. Is that head office at Graceland listening to this right now?
Please, sir, I want some more.
Estelle, now when you shopped at Susie Cream Cheese
Yes.
and you were dressing for the shows in Vegas,
Right.
did you have to color coordinate?
We always tried to find out what Elvis was going to wear.
The jumpsuit, the jumpsuit for
Whatever
the show.
color he would wear, we would try to coincide and have on the same color.
What would be the process of finding that? Did you sneak into his dressing room and check the closet, or?
No, because basically during that time Elvis basically wore white,
Mhm.
so it wasn't a problem. We just get white in whatever color we wanted to put along with the white.
I see.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then, of course, one important part of the Sweet's wardrobe was the TLC necklace. Yes.
You got it? Of course you
She's
got
gonna
it.
flash it.
You know, I never take it off. Not in baths, not in showers, I never take it off.
It's because that real gold.
Only to clean.
Yeah. There it is.
The girls, Elvis gave the girls TLC. Everybody knows the TCB band. That's Take Care of Business. But he gave the girls TLC, which means tender love and care. Huh, ladies? Come on, ladies.
Do you remember how it happened when he called you girls up to his suite and was like, I got a gift for you, and what he told you?
I have something for you, ladies. For all of you guys. I have something for all of y'all. Now what? We thought we had done something. But he called us up and said, for the good work and for the loyalty that you guys show, I'm going to give you this gift. And he gave everybody a TLC or a TCB, which was wonderful.
That's amazing. You know, Elvis definitely had a special connection
Yes.
with the group. And there's a very beautiful story about Sylvia, that she was not feeling well.
Right.
And it's a very famous story. I think that a lot of people have heard it, but I don't think that they've heard it straight from someone that was there and saw how it happened and everything. Could you tell us the story?
We were getting ready for a show at the International, and we were in our dressing room. Sylvia had gone to the doctor because she wasn't feeling well. And she came back very distraught, just crying on it. And Elvis came into our dressing room. He said, "What's wrong? Sylvia, what's wrong with you?" And she said, "I was diagnosed with cancer." He said, "What?" She said, "I was diagnosed with cancer." Well, you know what he did? He fell down on his knees in front of Sylvia. Can you believe that? He put his hands on her stomach and prayed. But Sylvia had to go back for another exam. And when she went back, when she came back, she said, they didn't find anything. That That proves that prayer works. If it worked then, it will work now.
Sylvia, talk to me. You were around for so many epic moments. Talk to me about, filming the MGM documentaries. That's the way it is on tour. And then, what was it like watching yourself on the big screen for the first time?
Oh, seeing myself, I couldn't believe it. That just can't be me. I did not accomplish, you know what I'm saying? I never had an acting lesson. I never did anything that would go with what they say you had to have to be an actress or actor or be in that situation. But it happened. And when it happened and when I saw it, I cried because I couldn't believe it. I cried.
I am sure it had to be emotional, and you got to revisit that feeling most recently with EPiC.
Most recently with, and what's so funny, people tell me, that movie should be called Elvis and Estelle.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
You seen in that movie just as much as him.
I think we got a few clips from EPiC.
We have a few clips from EPiC?
We do, that shows,
Let's see. Feel free to narrate it still. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not doing it tonight. What's interesting about music, about all the people here, they find music like a new experience every day. The guy on the guitar will find a new lick, or the piano will find something, or the voices will add something. And I hear all this, and it's fun. Somebody in the middle of the air, and I just saw somebody down
Estelle Brown and some other guy else that may have been on that stage. Please welcome Miss Angie Marchese, Director of EPiC, and Senate Speaker at Priceless, to the EPiC Award. Hi, Angie.
Hi, everybody. Last time we were on this stage, we were presenting you with the Graceland Legends Award. How amazing was that?
That was too amazing. It's still amazing.
And I know during the clip we just saw, when Elvis was in the blue shirt, when I first saw EPiC, I listened to y'all sing, and the second time I saw it, I'm like, what is Charlie carrying behind Elvis? And what he was carrying is Elvis's 1964 Gretsch guitar. And so this is the actual guitar that Elvis purchased in July of 1969, July 18th, right before he left for Las Vegas. And then you guys were in there rehearsing for his opening in Vegas on July 30th, 31st. And he used it, obviously, and that's the way it is, you know, during the sit-down sessions. And it wasn't until I saw EPiC that I realized that it had an appearance in EPiC. Not only was Charlie carrying it backstage, but it also was in the scenes during the Burning Love rehearsal scenes. It was sitting right behind him. So this is actually Elvis's guitar sitting here. So it was on stage with Elvis and you, and now it's back on stage with you.
Does it look semi-familiar, Estelle? It's like an old friend.
Yes, it is familiar. It really does.
Now, Angie, what was the story in finding this, retrieving it? Didn't it need to be restored?
Yes, so at some point, the reason why Elvis stopped using it is it got dropped. And you knew it. It got dropped. And
Was it you, Estelle? Did you
it was Charlie.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
blame Charlie. Well, the side binding here was broken. The pick guard was broken. There was chips in the binding. When it got dropped, the electrical worked.
Now, Estelle, we may have one more surprise for you.
Yes, we do.
We spoke to some of our artists on the panel earlier, and we all wanted to see one of Kelsey's pieces. So Kelsey would like to come out and present you with something. Kelsey, come on out. Kelsey Adrian, once again, everybody. Hi, Kels. Why don't you tell us? Here, no, I'll hold it for you because we all know you haven't figured out how to use it.
Crazy.
You want me to hold it?
No, he is crazy.
Okay.
So,
Estelle, this is Kelsey.
I'm Kelsey. We've met. I think I can say for everyone that you're a huge
Okay. Well, now you just showed everybody, but yeah.
I think I can say for everyone that you're a huge inspiration to us, and we're so grateful for you and how you come here and share your love for Elvis all over. And I just wanted to gift you something that I hope means something to you, and just say thank you for everything that you do. Your heart is so pure, and I just know Elvis is watching over you. So proud. And thank you for being his cheerleader and his person. You know, he always was looking to you guys, you know, and I think he got a lot of power from that. And you just, with him yelling and...
We want to see the art now.
So, this is a piece I made.
Oh, that's great.
Now you just have to wait to see it, I guess. She said she knows she was too.
I just want to say you guys. Also, Lil Hayes was kind enough to offer a TLC pennant to put on it. So, yeah. Are you guys ready?
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Wow.
This is Estelle Brown right in the middle. As you can see, the resin coating on here. The side panels as well, pictures of the suites. There's Elvis in the suites. Right on Estelle in the painting is, as you heard Kelsey say, that's a TLC that was given to her by Lil Hayes for the piece itself. Some fur action representing your fashion choices. It's almost like Miss Kelsey knows what she's doing, everybody.
You know what I need to say that I don't say very often? About all the people, after all the people Elvis worked with, I think I was his favorite.